Welcome to Spin Dive with your hosts, Pern, Dave, and Joanne.
A fun, fast, occasionally unhinged look back at the cultural moments that shaped our lives.
We're diving into the trends, headlines, icons, and events you forgot you remember. And some you wish you hadn't.
Spin it. 1972. Okay, I don't know how to start the show this week. I guess it has to be a disclaimer.
Okay.
So if you are queasy, squirmish, don't like stories about messy things, maybe you should just fast forward to the 5-minute mark of the show.
Maybe.
Can you
skip over this part. I'm going to give you a second to decide if you want to listen or if you want to take this in. I was actually had a discussion with my significant other about not telling this story on the podcast.
Because it's gross, or it was something she
we're
didn't
getting
want you
there.
to tell?
We're getting there.
God.
Well, I don't know, a combination of both.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Setting it up. You've had a chance to fast forward to the 5-minute mark.
You're already past.
Okay, so you're already past this and you don't hear this. Saturday night, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm sitting on the couch watching Perfect Match on Netflix.
Okay.
Yes.
Guilty pleasure. Don't judge.
Yes.
Okay.
No judgment. I would do the
watch
exact same thing Saturday night.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
There you go. And then we'll see. We should have watched it together, and then we could have just talked about it while we were Anyway. Okay. I'm sitting on the couch. My oldest son comes downstairs, and he normally he goes to bed at midnight. That's his bedtime on the weekends. Is bedtime, and so he goes and then takes a shower. He gets off Xbox at midnight, goes and takes a shower, and then brings his laundry down. So it's 1:15. He walks in the room, and I'm thinking, oh, he's just put his laundry in. And he's like, Dad? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I need some help. And I was like, what's going on?
Oh, no.
And he goes, you just got, it's the toilet upstairs. It won't stop. It's just, I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, great. The toilet's blocked and, overflowing. So I'm like, okay, I get up, pause the show, obviously, get up, go upstairs, get the plunger out of my bathroom, go down the hall to his bathroom. And yes, the toilet is overflowed onto the floor with quite a bit of water. And I told him, I said, the first thing we got to do is we got to get this toilet cleared up. We got to get it. We got to unblock it. Yes. So water stops. So I start working at it to get it, plunged and to get it going. Within maybe 5 to 8 plunges, it frees up and it goes. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay. I said, now we have to worry about the cleanup. Right. And he had been sitting up there for 10 minutes with a roll of paper towels, tearing paper towels off the roll of paper towels so the water wouldn't spread across the bathroom floor.
Okay.
And I'm just like, well, I mean, I was like, dude, you should have just come and got me right from the get-go.
Oh, before he called you.
Right. So 10 minutes he had been up there trying to get water to stop. Right. Because he was hoping that the water, it would get unclogged on its own or whatever. And oh my gosh. I go get the mop and all the stuff, and we start cleaning the floor, and we get, towels and, everything up and whatever. We're cleaning everything. And I finally get it clean. I was like, okay, there you go. I said, London, here's the deal. If you flush once and it gets blocked, you don't flush again. Right. You plunge. You plunge until it's freed up. Yes. You don't flush again. Yeah, you don't want to go. That's what happens. It'll just go. And he's like, okay, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Dad, I'm sorry. And he's felt horrible.
I'm sure.
So bad.
It happens.
Exactly. And I'm like, okay, wash your hands, clean up, go take another shower,
disinfect.
Whatever. Yeah, go to bed.
Yes.
He's like, okay. So I go downstairs and I go to get me some Haribo snakes.
Of course.
Twin snakes, sweet and sour snakes.
Right.
And I set the little cup down on the counter where just below where the cabinet is that has the snakes in it. And I noticed there's water on the counter.
Oh no.
And I was like, where does this come from? And then I take a step back and I look, and their bathroom is directly above our kitchen. And I don't know how long the water was overflowing, but it had drained down into the cabinet above the microwave, because we have a microwave that's mounted above our range and our stove. It had overflowed and drained down the walls into the overtop. It had gone down to the microwave. It was coming over the front of the microwave down onto the range.
Oh, no.
And then water was building up on the counters and on the sides right by the range, all down the front of the stove. On the floor, water was starting to puddle.
Okay, wait. You walked in with a cup to get snakes, and you didn't notice the up on the floor?
Because the lights are off. I only keep the one light on in the kitchen, that little tiny one, just so I can
walking around in the dark. Okay, no problem.
So I'm walking around.
You didn't even know.
But then I turned the lights on.
Did your socks get wet? Because you know how
they got wet.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, they got wet.
No, they didn't. Oh, God.
And so I'm standing there, and there's now water on the floor, all the way down to the floor.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I run back upstairs to London. I said, London, get down here. I need your help, because I needed his help. Like, there's more shit literally to clean up.
No.
Right. Oh, Jesus.
Because it's poopy water.
Yeah. So more than likely, the pipe is in the floor, so it followed the hole in the floor straight into the ceiling, and then down
the cabinet, and then the microwave, and then down the onto the range and the counters.
There's nothing
and onto the floor, and it's like I said, it's poopy water. Like
it's not
just
water.
So we go grab the rest of the towels out of the laundry room and start getting the water on the floor sopped up. And of course, socks getting wet.
Yeah.
And then I start pulling stuff out of the cabinets, and I'm trying to just assess where the water went, how far, where. And I'm like, it was just in this isolated, straight down area.
Thank goodness for that.
It didn't go to the other cabinets or, in the walls or whatever. And exactly. And and we still don't have a dishwasher.
Oh, that's true. Right. You wouldn't be able to disinfect anything.
But
until you
right
wash
next
it.
to the stove and the range, we have like this bowl that we keep like spatulas and whisks and things like that in.
Yes.
Don't say it.
It had dripped into that as well.
No.
So all those needed to be washed and cleaned.
Of course.
So
thrown out. They needed to be thrown out.
Right.
Time for new spatulas.
So
go to Spatula City.
Yeah, exactly. Spatula City. Doom, 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 doom.
Where do you go to buy your main brand spatulas? The faction retail price?
Spatula City. Okay. Anyway, so we start cleaning, and I'm sopping up water in the cabinet above it, and like wiping it out of the microwave. The microwave starts flitzing and and I'm like, okay, great, water's leaked into it somehow, so let's unplug that out of the power. So we unplugged the microwave, and I went over everything and cleaned everything. It took over an hour to clean the kitchen.
Of course.
London is at the sink hand washing everything because we don't have a dishwasher.
Of course.
And we're wiping the bottoms off of things, just stuff that was in contact with the water.
Yeah,
because it was poopy water.
It was not sanitary.
Oh my gosh.
Non-potable.
It was disgusting. Just absolutely disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
And he was so heartbroken. He's like, I'm so sorry this happened. Oh my gosh.
You can't predict any of that, though.
And I'm just like,
that could have been anyone.
I'm furious, but I understand, but I'm furious.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And so it was like 2:15, 2:20 in the morning.
Ouch.
And I told him when we were done cleaning, I said, go to bed. I'm done. He goes, I'm so sorry. I said, I am done.
Yes.
Go. Just leave me alone.
All good.
You need to go now.
It's not you.
You need to go to bed.
It's the process.
You need to leave.
Yes. Right.
Get out of my presence.
Just breathing this out.
Because then, as soon as he goes to bed, then I went and jumped in the shower because I'm like cleaning because I'm just like, oh God, the ick factor of all this stuff like that.
For sure.
Okay. You think the story's over there.
Oh, Jesus God, no. You don't have a basement.
So my wife is asleep through all of this.
Of course.
Because it's 1 a.m.
Of course.
And so she's not, so all of the stuff that we've cleaned is now laying out on drying pads and stuff like that, and drying racks in our kitchen on the clean side.
Right.
And all that stuff. And it was just like, she's going to see that when she comes downstairs.
Of course.
And be like, what the fuck happened?
What the heck happens here?
Yeah, why is all this now over here and not over there where it was supposed to be?
Right.
So
did you leave her a nice note?
I did not leave her a note because I told my son, you're going to explain this to mom in the morning.
You're going to have to, yeah.
You're going to because you're going to be the one up. I don't get up until the afternoon, so you're going to have to explain to her what happened.
Come out. Right.
Yeah. It turns out Oh, and this was also part of the kickers, and because earlier in the day, my wife had just cleaned all the bathrooms in the house.
Oh.
So, including theirs.
Maybe it's her fault.
So,
no,
well.
Oh, no. Oh, it was not.
She was cleaning the toilet out with one of those little, Mr. Clean scrubber
things it's got a disconnection to it.
Right, where the disc comes off the end of the stick that you clean with.
Don't even
when
say
she
it.
was cleaning out the toilet, the end part came off and it was under all the foamy stuff and everything like that. And she forgot to go fish it out and throw it out.
Oh, no.
That's just circumstances.
Here's kicker. Here's another kicker.
Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to say his name. I'll bleep that.
Okay.
My youngest son had used the bathroom earlier in the evening and had done a number 2.
Okay. And pushed everything down.
Tried flushing. And it wouldn't flush. So he tried flushing it again, and it still wouldn't flush because it was now blocked up with poop and this little cleaning disc thing.
Good Lord.
And that's what probably blocked it up.
Right.
For sure.
Initially. Right.
But he didn't tell anyone that the toilet was blocked up. So then later, when my older son
decides
that he has to go number 2,
right?
It's already blocked up with one kid's number 2, and now it's got a second kid's number 2 in it.
Kids today.
I just was
and
like,
he had to clean it all up.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
It isn't fair,
oh my
but
gosh.
you know what?
It's just.
He was 2 clogs removed.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not really my oldest son's fault, except for I think he kept trying to flush, hoping it was going to break.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
And
oh my gosh, please, clear up and don't,
my mom listens, but I can tell you right now, there's a couple things that I have.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to talk to Nancy and get some stories about Dave.
I can tell you. And I am pretty sure she knows about them, that they happened, and it was just kind of coincidence. I mean, Jesus, we took off the front of our deck.
Yeah, for my band
for
to
your
play.
band to play and put it back
and
together before they got back. Roof. Yes. Oh, we didn't do that. But yeah, I mean,
I thought we did put fireworks on the roof. They just wouldn't go off.
They wouldn't
go
off, so they're still there, right?
They're probably still in the back of the house.
Still there,
yeah, Uncle
attached.
Joe or whatever.
Yeah, Uncle Joe probably did that, yes.
rigged it up.
Right, exactly.
Wait, was my dad there?
No, he wasn't.
Nice. Oh my goodness.
A whole other story.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh. So that's what happened over the weekend.
Ugh.
And so it was errors on several people's parts. I'm not blaming anyone for any of it. It was just like
I think you
can
blame.
It was a perfect storm, technically.
It was a perfect storm.
It was a shitstorm.
Yes.
It literally
was a shitstorm.
Everyone had their hand involved in a little bit of that.
So that was my big one. And then the small one was the dishwasher repair guy came today to fix our dishwasher that hasn't been working for 4 weeks.
Yes.
And they sent the wrong circuit board.
You've got to be kidding.
And this was not the home warranty,
Jesus.
correct?
It's under American Home Shield.
It's
right?
under American Home Shield.
Yeah.
And
it is.
the guy's like, I'm so sorry, but they sent the wrong circuit board. And he showed me where I'm like, I see, I gotcha. It wasn't his fault.
Exactly.
And he goes, the one they should have sent was 1 digit different than this one. And they sent the wrong one.
Oh my goodness.
He goes, we will try to get it expedited and get it here as fast as possible and get, and then I'm like, so basically it's like another 2 weeks we're going to be without a dishwasher. Then it'll be 6 weeks that this dishwasher hasn't worked, and it only worked for 8 to start with.
Right, because it's completely new.
It was
but
brand
it's only
new.
costing you
$150,
right?
Jesus Christ!
You're not selling it. You're not selling this. I just renewed my American Home Shield because our Liberty.
No, what I'm trying to say is when I put my house for sale, don't buy it because it's got poo in the walls and it's got
in it. The dishwasher doesn't work.
And Joanne is our realtor.
Yes, she's going to sell it.
I have fully disclosed it.
So. Yes, there it is, out in the open.
Hey, the good thing is in Virginia, it's buyer beware.
Oh, right. Yeah, you assume that there's poop in the microwave,
or in the walls,
in
the cabinetry.
You got to ask
it's
all the questions.
It's between the ceiling. It's not even in the wall.
Yeah.
So
oh my God. I would tear the whole kitchen apart and get a brand new kitchen. Bleach it all out.
Well, if you got an extra $50,000 to help with, I'll be more than happy to.
Sponsors?
We might need a couple more sponsors.
Would anybody like to sponsor a new kitchen?
A kitchen
any
sponsorship.
kitchen companies that want
kitchen companies?
I will do a video and model my kitchen for.
Yes.
Well, I feel
I'll do all my taste tests in it.
I feel my opening sucks now.
Well,
so good.
Well, Joanne, did you have anything?
No, it's been pretty boring.
Okay. Well, God, I'm
Thank
glad because
goodness.
my week has just been a nightmare.
You had enough. I did get the O-rings. I got the
and
O-rings.
The
then
official ones.
The official ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it took 7 to 10 business days.
Of course it did.
From
even though it was coming from
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they are here.
Thank
But we're not going to mess with
goodness.
it.
Thank goodness.
Gotcha. Okay, so Dave, what did you have?
Well, I went to court.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I was a witness.
Oh, this was
is
the
other
this was
one.
this was one
I
from
was
the
a
guy in the
witness.
truck.
Yes, the
oh yeah.
Yeah,
unofficial.
when he came out of your mom's house from doing laundry to go back to your house, and the guy whose truck was in the middle of the road.
He was facing me, and I
couldn't
I had
get
no
past
idea.
him. Right.
So they pressed charges. They had a criminal case that I went to, and it was criminal court.
Well, you were the
I'm
only
sorry.
witness, so
It was traffic criminal court.
Oh, traffic
Okay,
criminal court.
so it was a traffic occurrence. So I go in, and I've never done this before. So I this was a new experience. This was amazing. This was fun. I was like, I'm going to just
when
soak
you're not
all
there
this
to
up.
be in trouble, you're there.
I
to
am. I
actually
am
help.
just. Yeah, this
Help
is
the
this is a good
process.
side. So I needed to know what was going to happen here, and I've never been. So here's the gist of the whole thing. I went into the courtroom.
Was this the courtroom in Leesburg?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
no, I
this
know.
is the
I
courthouse.
can totally see it. I know exactly where you
Right.
are. Okay. Gotcha.
So I
I've been
walk
there many
in.
times.
I walk in. You get secured, right? You get your check,
Yep.
and they usher you in. And then there's these monitors on the screen on the side that look like airport departure
Right, that was
and
the docket.
arrival things.
The docket
it's
with
the
the
entire
cases.
docket.
Yeah.
So it tells you which courtroom
What
to go
room
to. And the courtrooms are all upstairs. So you go up one level, and A, B, C, D, they're all listed right there. I was in C.
Well, there's some downstairs too.
Oh, there are?
Yeah.
Oh, because the one area
depending.
that was downstairs was where you paid when you get fined.
Yeah, I think that's criminal
bailiff.
court down there, and
it's-
but the traffic court, is
upstairs.
But whatever, it
Okay,
doesn't
right.
matter. Yeah.
Okay, so those 4 courtrooms were upstairs, and it was immaculate when I went in. But they don't. So this is going to play later. They don't mic the judge or anything like that.
Oh,
He's
really?
just talking.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then everyone who walks up to talk to the judge is facing the wrong way.
So you can't hear him.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't
yeah.
hear a damn thing, and I'm kind of hard of hearing anyway. So I'm trying to struggle to hear what's going on. So there's a bunch of different things, and this person did this person did that. I don't want to point any fingers. There's one woman who was just totally obstinate to the judge. I swear he should have smacked the crap out of her. But
Yeah.
there's that, and then there's the people who just plead no contest, and they were just flying through. This judge was just pushing cases through. He must have done 20
Isn't
cases.
it crazy how that happens?
It's one of those things where it's traffic court. It's not like I need to
Yeah.
hear witnesses. I don't hear all that
Right,
stuff.
true,
And I'm like,
true.
okay, no problem. But then there's an area when they can actually have a lawyer and witnesses, right?
Mhm.
That was the one I was going to be in, right? So it's like, I got it there around 11:30. It's almost 11 something, right? And I'm still waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm not hearing my guy get called. And I'm like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, the judge takes a break, and I was like, okay, crap. So I walk back out, look at my little monitor thing, and there's guilty next to my guy in my guy's name. And I'm like, what the fuck? I
Guilty
missed
in
it.
absentia?
What the
Did
hell
he take
happened?
a plea?
So what happened is he was called like one of the last ones right before the break, and I didn't hear it because of course I
Oh.
can't hear shit going on because they're talking the wrong way.
Oh.
And so the judge, the lawyer, everybody, they're standing up there. He pled no contest, went to a program for, I guess,
Drunk
his
driving.
issue. Yeah. And so he pled no contest guilty and then had to be put on parole. So they put him aside. So he's kind of sitting there on the side there. And I'm just watching everything happen and just kind of da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And I didn't know what the hell was going on. And so they did another break. And then finally they called him back up and they said, Mr. And I'm like, oh, that's my guy. So I'm like,
my
okay, what's
guy.
happening? And then they release him and he goes downstairs and he has to do his parole thing or something like that.
I gotcha.
And that's with that whole pay the fine and court case. So I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Do I still need to hang around? Because technically what happened is that it looked like he had 2 cases against him. One showed that he was guilty, but then it looked like 3 of the other counts were in another line underneath his name, and it looked like it was the same thing again. And I went, but there was nothing next to that one. So then I was like, well, I don't know what the hell to do. So I stuck my head into one of the meeting rooms for the Commonwealth attorney, who is the local guy, right? He's the prosecutor.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And he goes, well, what case were you with? And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, "Oh, you're the 911 caller." And I went, "Oh, motherfucker." And so he knew where I was. And he goes, "Oh, I am so sorry. I was supposed to meet with you, but we got busy with such and such." And then he pled out and with the program and everything. So he's in parole. So there was no reason for you to stay. I should have released you. And I went, "You motherfucker."
Right.
But he said, "We do appreciate it because you're, as a witness, you helped with the case and were able to get everything moving forward." So I appreciate, I'm like, you know what? No problem. I loved the process and watching what was going on and seeing all the people coming up and what I did. And some woman was going 40 over the speed limit, and I got to see her plead out. One guy, he was had a criminal case of him driving too fast too, and on expired license. He actually got remanded to the deputy for 10 days, and they just kind of ushered him into a little sidewall, and he just disappeared. And I went, "Wow,
that's
serious.
What happens on TV."
Oh yeah, they just kind of take you right in there, and and then I was like,
"So what did they charge your guy with? Drunk
guilty.
Driving?
He was guilty, DUI, and that was it. But yeah, he got paroled. They suspended his sentence, and he is on parole for, I think, a year maybe or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it was a public case because it was shown on the blotter, the Leesburg blotter, or the Percival blotter, because it was part of the criminal thing. Okay, so there's that, and then we lost power during the middle of the week.
Yes, so what was up with that?
My generator. I'm trying to get my generator started, and I was like just pulling, and we were out for like until 1 a.m. the same day.
What? Oh, yours is like a little one?
Yeah, it's a little baby guy.
One?
Yeah, it's not like one of those push a button and the power kicks on or anything like that. So
mine is automatic.
But mine actually is hooked up into the circuit board, and I can run 5 different circuits.
Okay.
So I actually had it. I hardwired it into the system. And you can do that. You just turn off your main power, put the wires into it. The whole box is a wiring system, and I rewired the whole thing. So who knows if it's going to burn to the ground? But the generator, it's worked multiple times.
Again, if you're buying Dave's house,
it's completely wired, and it did get checked out when the gentleman came to do the check on the wiring system. But there's a box outside. You plug it into the 220. It's like a 220 outlet cable, and then it plugs right into the generator. But I'm sitting, I'm pulling. It's not going. It must have been like 30 minutes, and I'm just going nuts and nuts. Lisa comes out and she goes, "Well, what are you not doing?" And I go, "I don't know. I've got everything turned on." She tries it. I was like, "Oh, she's going to just pull it and it's going to start." No, it still didn't start. And I'm like, "God damn it." And we're just sweating bullets. And then it starts raining again. And I'm like, "God damn it." And we're still powered out. And I'm just like, I don't know what the hell to do. So she goes online because she still had her connection through the cell towers. So she gets online, sees that you're supposed to turn the choke all the way on. And I always thought that you turn the choke off.
No, you turn it on. Okay, you want to choke it to start.
She turns it on. I pull the damn thing and it starts right away. No. I was like, "God damn it." And I'm just dripping wet. And so I run a cable to the secondary refrigerator freezer in the garage, run another cable out to the fish because we had the aerator on the fish. Yep. Got to save the fish. And then we had the other connections still running inside the house. And then at 1 a.m. everything turned on and I got to take a shower.
And it was
and that was when I started cleaning up shit.
Yes. So I was convenient that was when it happened. Convenient. Yes.
It was a thunderstorm or no storm or what?
Wind. It was a windstorm, and something blew a tree onto something, I guess. I don't know. We never got any kind of confirmation from the power company as to what was the cause. And in fact, at one something, it still said it was pending investigation.
So the lady didn't call you?
No.
Like she did me last week to triple check that my power had not flickered?
Nothing. No, we didn't get anything.
To ask how my week was going.
In Texas, they really are very diligent.
How you doing,
I couldn't believe it.
Hey, sweetie
pie. Couldn't believe it when she called me again.
Really? Yeah, that's kind of good.
I just wanted to make sure you're not having any issues.
Just going to go ahead and double check on you, sweetie pie.
Double check and call me anytime. Honey,
bless your heart.
So sweet. I love her.
And then,
are we ready to get into 1972?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. 1972.
Definitely.
I want to know though, Pern, how many months old are you?
Oh, right. I did look that up. We discussed last week how many months old we were.
Right.
And hold on,
I know. I got to check my.
It was less than connection. I thought.
Same here. I thought I was going to be like in the 800s or something.
I thought it was going to be in the thousands. I was actually 6,000.
I'm six
in the thousands months. We're talking months, not.
I'm bad at
days
math.
or hours. Okay.
657 months old. That's how old I am.
Go. Right. I'm 673.
Right. We were in the 600s. Oh, you
didn't do
Joanne,
it?
You're just
we
like
sent you the
Joanne.
science.
You're like 3 months shorter than me.
Yeah, it couldn't be that much less. Oh, sweet Christ!
Or like, you're 3.5 months less than me. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so, there we go. Yeah. Nice. Wow.
All right, so 1972 is our topic this week, and my first pick was murder mystery. Mm-hmm. Now it could be murder or mystery or a murder and a mystery or just a mystery or it doesn't mean there has to be murder involved. Maybe just murder.
Maybe just a mystery.
Okay, anyway. So this first thing, which was the big story, it was the manhunt was still going on in 72, but the actual event took place in 1971. Okay. On November 24th, the D.B. Cooper heist.
Oh, yes.
2 days before I was born.
Right.
Wow.
The man identified as Dan Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727 and extorted $200,000 in ransom and parachuted out into the dark, rainy night.
Yes. It's just the craziest story.
Yeah. And he was never seen again.
Right. They never found any evidence, right?
They found the money, though, right?
No, they only found a bunch of the money. Or the
bank bag.
They found a bunch of the money that were marked bills, but they didn't find all of the money.
Right.
Oh,
and it should have, if it fell out and it was like in a bag, it would have just fallen in the bag, right? And he would have found but some kid found a handful, or not a handful, but I guess up to 10,000 of it.
That sounds familiar. Yeah. That it was like
I actually read about it because I was doing mine was icons. So
Oh, okay. There you go.
And I came across that story too. So I read about it.
So DB Cooper was it happened in 71, but the manhunt went in well into 72 and the whole story. And all that. The Freeway Phantom murders. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't know that one.
This is a local one for us. This happened in DC.
You're kidding.
From April 71 to September of 72.
Right.
A chilling series of unsolved abductions and murders plagued Washington, D.C. A serial killer targeted 6 young black girls, abducting them and leaving their bodies near the Interstate 295.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, in D.C.
Yes. And despite extensive investigations, the killer was never identified.
You are still out there. Oh, my God.
What? Hopefully he's dead now.
Well, we can only cross our fingers, but 72,
exactly.
I mean,
say he was in his 20s. Presume it's a he.
Okay.
Was in his
20s or something.
Yeah.
Now it's 50-some years. So
still could be alive.
Could be
70 something.
But the Golden State Killer, he stopped killing when he aged.
Yeah.
Supposedly you age out of it.
You age out of it.
Just age out of killing.
You grow up.
Yeah,
you just feel like I'm matured out of that.
Killing.
I'm just not.
I've had my fill.
I've had my fill.
Ask me how many murder documentaries
podcasts you listen to.
Podcasts and murder documentaries this weekend. Because crazy. Mark hates them.
Yes.
So you watch them while you're
so he's gone and I'm like, hit me with all the murders. The baby snatching.
Wow.
It's
then the next one you'd be into also. It's the Jeanette De Palma murder mystery. On August of 1972. What?
The name is very familiar.
So in August of 1972, a 16-year-old Jeanette De Palma disappeared in Springfield Township, New Jersey. Weeks after her body was found in the woods, with rumors claiming the remains were positioned on a makeshift altar. Yeah. So she was sacrificed.
Cult.
Yeah, exactly. Theories range from satanic cult, sacrifice to serial killer, but the case remains open and still debated today.
Lord. So they didn't find that one.
They don't know.
That is crazy.
Now, this one's not murder.
Right.
But it's not. Mystery. It's sort of not really mystery either. But it was in 1972, the leap second anomaly.
Yes, I remember. I read about.
Do you have this in yours?
No, I don't. But I did see this when I was looking up my crap.
Gotcha. So in January of 72,
they had to add it or something.
They had to add time. 10 seconds were added simultaneously to compensate for temporal drift.
Right.
Permanently altering how we measure time.
Right. And they have to do this every once in a while.
Do they? I would say we just found out about it in 72.
I think what happened is that it accumulated because we weren't doing anything about it.
Gotcha.
Because I saw that there were other years that we did this all the way through 89 until we could get a Navy clock that actually measures atomically.
That actually worked properly.
Well, yeah. Well, again, we didn't have the technology, right? So when we start the time, right, we don't really know what time is, right? Because it's kind of just
we made it
on us, right?
We control time.
So what do we use?
How do we know that it's wrong?
We controlled the Y and the X-axis.
Exactly. Thank you, Twilight. Yeah, so it's kind of one of those things where it's just kind of plays to that. But then once we get into measuring time cosmically, we can kind of measure it that way.
Right. Okay, well, that's all I really had. Those were the big stories. So, Joanne, you've got TV.
I have TV.
TV. What was on TV in 1972?
I realized that anything that I don't remember watching live on TV automatically came out before I was born. And it came out in like the 60s.
I thought you were going to say never really happened.
Okay.
It never really happened.
Right.
Because freaking Price is Right came out in 72.
There was the debut.
I'm like, that thing has been around forever. Well, it's been around as long as I've been alive.
Show.
It's
televised
crazy.
game show. Yeah.
And HBO launched. Where was it?
In 72.
72, yeah. Because I didn't have HBO until like early 80s, like 80, 81-ish. That I can recall.
It says there was cable in 72. What kind of cable was that?
I don't know.
72?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know, but I was shocked.
I heard there were aliens too.
Wow.
I think so.
Satellite maybe? Would have
been
satellite?
It was cable. It had, it was definitely cable.
Remember we had that cable Super TV or something?
Mm-hmm. I remember Super TV.
But I feel like that was the 80s.
Was it?
Yeah. Look it up. Look up
anyway,
Super TV.
Craziness. Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve was in 1972.
Yeah.
Was that the first year?
Yes, the first installment.
Wow. Okay.
The MASH throwback to last week.
Right.
Debuted in 72.
Right.
I have that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 11.
Along with
11 years.
All in the Family and Mary Tyler Moore.
Oh wow.
Which I thought Mary Tyler Moore was way older than that.
Really?
No, that sounds about right.
Yeah. I was thinking 60s or something, but not 70s.
Yeah, late 60s, but maybe, yeah.
70, yeah.
I am giving this to you cartoon lovers. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, which I actually used to watch.
Hey.
I used to love that. Again, Bill Cosby.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, he kind of just rears his head around.
Right?
Yeah.
Where's the marshmallows?
Well, he was a staple.
He was in the 70s. My parents went and saw him do his stand-up act when they were first dating.
Really?
Yes, in 60. Wow. My mom had the ticket stub from with it, and it was like 1966 or something like that. And they went and saw him, in a club, and he did his stand-up act.
Wow.
He was very popular.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We had some innovations to television. I don't know if you guys have this or not.
No, I don't.
Things were hopping in TV innovation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The color TV sets were only now coming into mass adoption, right?
That's crazy.
Okay. I know.
Only
right?
half of the houses
in the country had color TVs.
Had color TV.
What?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is
72.
And it says that the first solid state color TVs came out in 72. And it says it replaced the vacuum tube with a circuit board.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds
Well, it just made
amazing.
everything smaller.
Yep.
Because the tubes got hot.
And that's how we have flat screen TVs now.
And all
There
the
you
integrated
go.
circuits.
All circuit boards.
Yep.
And
Big time.
it was the birth of the TV console, the wood.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
the
God.
big cabinetry
Oh,
the TV's
Jesus.
mounted in.
Lift that thing. Freaking movie.
And you could get the one with the combo where you lift the top open and
it
you
has
put
it has the record
player in it. Yeah,
on top.
absolutely.
Yes. The
Yep.
whole entertainment
And the
system.
speakers were on sides
on
in
the sides.
wood.
Yes.
And they were on the side tables next to the TV.
With like
or
a little filigree on
right?
it.
Yeah.
Yes. I had those.
There were also portable TVs that were like in yellow and orange.
Oh, right.
All those
They were still black and white,
1970s
though.
colors. So,
Right.
I don't know if those were
I think
the
they were
portable
black and
ones.
white.
Do you think?
Yeah, because you couldn't get the things that you couldn't get the color in those just because.
Right.
I don't think.
Because it was too small.
No, because I think, well, yeah, the box was too small, like to incorporate all of everything for color. Because color in that time did still require a lot of components.
But that's true.
Even
That's
though they
very
were
true.
circuits, there was a lot of circuitry in that.
Sanford and Son, a very controversial year, right?
Mhm.
You've got whatchamacallit, Archie Bunker,
Right.
Sanford and Son,
Yep.
Maude.
Very
Yes.
culturally incorrect by today's
Totally.
standards.
Oh, right. Yeah. I don't know if they
Totally.
could get away with some of
No,
those.
there's no way they could get away with some of that stuff on
Although
TV
I
today.
think they would try. Like some of these shows try.
Maybe if it was like an HBO show or something, but not on normal,
not on national
television. No.
Yeah, no.
Gosh, no.
Bob Newhart show. That was that show and then later the Newhart show
The
were
Newhart.
so good.
I know. I love Newhart.
Yep.
The Waltons premiered.
Oh,
Boring. Never
never
watched the
Okay.
Waltons.
I never got into that.
Never watched the Waltons.
No.
Really?
Yeah, too wholesome.
Aw.
Yeah,
Good
too
night,
wholesome.
John
Too wholesome.
Boy.
Yeah.
I need Miami Vice.
Yeah.
And the Sonny and Cher comedy hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Popular.
Well, that was actually a little more spicier than the Waltons.
Yeah, that was a little
Yeah,
racier.
it was in prime time.
At least the dresses, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Cher.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And,
Cher.
I
I
meant
mean,
Sonny, but yeah.
oh, nothing.
His outfits, totally scandalous.
Yeah. The big collars.
Yes. Oh my God. And the chest hair.
Anyway. All right. So is that it for your TV?
So that will be it for TV.
Okay.
Awesome.
So Dave has icons.
I had tons of icons.
So
Paul Simon released his second solo album, self-titled Paul Simon.
Paul Simon.
We had Neil Young releasing his fourth studio album. And these were all the people about that they were icons for. David
Icons for
Bowie
music.
started Ziggy Stardust, his character,
Nice.
with his release of the album Ziggy Stardust. Wilt Chamberlain became the first player to reach 30,000 points and then turns around later that year and retires.
I thought you were about to say 30,000 women.
And that's not, yeah, was that
Oh
Wilt?
my God.
Was that
Was he
him?
one of
Was that
those
Wilt?
too?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was one
Yeah.
of
Oh,
those
wow.
self-proclaimed.
Yeah, he had slept with over 1,000 women or something like that.
Yeah. We had
He's
the
super tall, right?
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
The
yes.
Stilt, was that him? Wilt the Stilt?
Yeah, I think you're
Maybe.
right.
I don't
Look
know.
at
I'm just
you
making
flashing
shit
the sport knowledge.
Yeah, basketball.
Wow.
You know, sometimes things just pop into my head. I don't know if they're true or not. So I got to say it and see what y'all
pray.
say.
Just cross your fingers. yes. The American chess master Bobby Fischer becomes the first American to win the title of world chess champion.
Cool.
He beat a Russian, I can't remember his name.
Igor something.
Yeah. So, and Apollo 17 becomes the last launched manned lunar landing mission. And they landed on the moon.
Okay.
And then that was the last one. When they came back later that year, Splashdown, that was the last moon shot we did.
Gotcha.
Well,
Until
then we
just a couple weeks
shot
ago.
over
Yes.
the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
decided
you
to go around
know,
it.
The one of the German boys who's here for the World Cup, he's
Yeah.
being invited to everything. I don't know if you've been watching, but
Nope.
he's been like, they are inviting him to some hotel for the Las Vegas USA game.
Okay.
Currently, they're in Houston. They got a tour of NASA by one of the freaking astronauts and got to
Wow.
go into that capsule
Oh, wow.
that just went to the moon.
Oh, yeah.
He's dying. He's like, I don't know what I did to
To
deserve
He's so
this.
lucky to, yeah.
Hey, it
But
happens
he's-
sometimes.
He's probably going to be at the White House. Like all these people, you have to follow him. It's Freddie LA7 or something like that
okay.
on Twitter. The experiences this kid is having are unbelievable.
Wow.
So when the Capitals went to the Stanley Cup in 2018, there was
In Vegas.
There was a guy from France who is a
Mhm.
big Capitals fan, and he
Funny.
came over for the Stanley Cups. His name was Florent, because he
Aw.
and I actually became Facebook friends now.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
And we had seen on TV, they did a little spot on him before one of the games, how he came all the way from France to, see the Caps, playing the Stanley Cup, and it's his favorite team, blah, blah.
Right.
And he barely speaks any English. It's mostly French, and how all these people were like, just helping him out and and I did the same thing for him. Like we were at the airport I was getting my not carryover flight. What the hell do you call it? Layover. Jesus Christ, my connecting flight. Like seriously. And I was standing there talking to this guy, and the guy next to me goes, "Hey, do you know that's that guy from France and I'm like, "Oh, you're kidding me. That is him." So we went over to him and talked to him and said, "Hey, do you need help with anything? Do you need, whatever?" And he's like, "Oh my gosh, that'd be great." And then, so when we got off the plane, we waited for him, and then we shared a cab over, cause he was staying at a different hotel right near where I was. And, we shared a cab over to, from the airport. I said, "I've been to Vegas before. I know where I'm going. Just stick with me. We'll get you to your hotel." Right. And all that stuff. And then, and then we exchanged phone numbers, and we were texting each other, throughout the evening and stuff like that. And then like, "Hey, meet us down by, whatever, New York, and then we're going to go." Yeah, we're going to, and so we invited him to do stuff with us too.
Right. Perfect. It just happens.
And
sometimes.
he came down, he goes, "Oh, I'm at the pool right now, but yeah, I'll come over and meet you guys at whatever." And,
and that's what all of these people visiting have said. The Americans are so nice. They're like, you visit Europe and no one could care that you're there.
Maybe. I don't know. I hear stories too about people being invited to dinners and things, and it's like they just kind of take them in.
Yeah. So it's very heartwarming. Anyway, sorry for that tangent, but I had to tell you about that.
I was the one that went off on the tangent.
Exactly.
The NASA thing, yeah.
Oh, it's the NASA thing, because that's how we got there.
The Apollo 7.
Okay, gotcha. So keep going down your list.
Yeah, and I have this last one. It's a survivor story. Serbian air stewardess, Vesna Volovic, survived a 10,000 plus meter, which is 6 miles, fall without a parachute. She's the only one who's done that. The plane she was in had a suspected briefcase bomb tear through the baggage area and destroy the plane, just blew it apart. Wow. She was pinned inside the fuselage by the meal cart. So she everybody else in the plane, that's everybody in this one plane, get blown out of the plane because of the depressurizing. Blew everybody out, every passenger, every crew member except her. And she was pinned in there, and she actually lived inside the
fuselage
as she was falling in that space of 6 miles.
Wow.
And she was the only survivor. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Man, could you imagine being the only survivor of a disaster like that?
I can't.
Oh my God.
Guilt.
I can't.
Oh no. But she had a lot of injuries.
Like why did they spare her?
If she wasn't pinned by that one cart, she would have been one of the ones who whipped or shot out.
Chills again. Tonight is the night of chills for me hearing all these stories.
Just so spooky. Spooky. That's all I got.
All right, so my second,
that was awesome.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
My second topic is movies, and this is actually going to be the fastest movies ever because the only movie in 1972 we're talking about was The Godfather.
The Godfather. Yes, I saw this one. Yes, nice.
Still haven't seen it.
Well, you should. You should. I highly recommend Godfather 1.
It seems to be in every show.
I highly recommend it. Like, because what was it, 2 months ago when I watched it finally?
Yes.
I was like, because I watched all 3 of them, and then So, Godfather was the big movie. Right. Cabaret came out.
Yeah,
Deliverance.
Oh, wow, really?
72, the Poseidon Adventure, which started all of the terror.
That was so good.
Yeah, disaster films.
Really,
I must have watched that 10 times.
The Poseidon Adventure was Ernest Borgnine in that?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was, and Gene Hackman.
Yes, that's right.
So
they had so many practical effects in that one. It's so amazing.
Like in the ballroom when it's upside down.
Was falling
and it's just like, oh my God.
Exactly.
I've got to watch that again.
The guy that fell into the glass.
That was a good one.
They had a behind the scenes on that one. That was so cool.
That was definitely one that I watched repeated on HBO.
Oh, yeah.
In the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Like that was.
For sure.
And then it get played on CBS or any kind of.
Yes, that's when I would watch it. Like Saturday or Sunday
it would
afternoons.
always show up. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Also, that year was Barbra Streisand and What's Up, Doc?
Yeah.
What's Up, Doc?
Ryan O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yep. With Ryan O'Neal.
I don't know
Fists
that
of Fury came out. The Chinese Connection.
Yes.
And that was mostly the big stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't. Godfather was just it ruled.
It won all the awards
it was
too.
Like just as it should have because it was great fucking movie.
I can imagine that.
So
and all the big ones that came out of that.
Gotcha. Okay, so Joanne's got a new topic. Joanne has. It was supposed to be myths and urban legends.
This will be urban legends.
So urban legends from 1972.
72.
Spooky us out. I'm enthralled.
The legend of the urban legends says 1972 was a defining era fueled by the booming drive-in movie culture and localized newspaper scares. So who knew? So I'm going to go over 5 urban legends that evidently are classics.
They come right out of 72.
But whatever. From 72. The Fook monster.
Fook.
Fouke. And this is in Arkansas. So there was a docudrama horror film I know, called The Legend of Boggy Creek, in which the Fook monster was featured.
Okay.
Boggy Creek.
Fooky.
It was a 7-foot tall ape-like creature that terrorized Fook, Arkansas.
Oh, that's where it got the name.
Yeah.
And so there's a place called Fook.
Fook, yes.
Wow.
So
that sounds so Fook.
What's their bumper sticker look like?
It was kind of based on Sasquatch.
Of course.
Sightings. But it says it sparked a nationwide craze for regional cryptid cinema. I don't know what cryptid is. Do you know what cryptid is?
I've never
like
heard
the
of that
crypt?
one.
I don't know. You're a fact checker.
I'm going to have to Google it.
You should have Googled that ahead of time. Oh, yeah.
Cryptid is an animal or creature whose existence is claimed by folklore or eyewitness accounts, but remains unsubstantiated by mainstream science.
Right. Yeah, you got Bigfoot, like Bayou Beast, Backwoods character, Boogeyman. Yeah.
All right, well, Fook that.
Correct. Fook that.
Fook him.
The Defiance werewolf from Defiance, Ohio.
Yeah, all these places getting their monsters named after them.
Local residents living along the town's train tracks said they saw a huge hairy beast dressed in tattered rags.
Wow.
They acclaimed this beast attempted to pry open doorknobs and enter homes before vanishing at the end of the summer of 72.
It's probably just a hobo.
Yeah.
Also in Ohio.
Moving through.
Just chugging through, right?
The Loveland Frogman.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
You know this one?
No.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Anything with Frogman.
Dave's a sucker for a frog.
For a frog. He first emerged in 1955, but because of this cryptid cinema,
he got resurgence.
He came back in 72.
Of course.
Okay.
Now this is interesting because 2 police officers say they encountered him. They said it's a 4-foot-tall bipedal creature with leathery skin, webbed feet, and a frog-like face. Wandering along Riverside Drive in
That's
Loveland,
fucking crazy.
Ohio.
4 foot.
Oh, that's a different.
Loveland crazy.
Dangerous 4 foot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Momo, the Missouri monster.
Oh, and now we're going north. Okay. Momo.
Momo is a 7-foot-tall, pumpkin-headed Sasquatch.
Holy crap!
That's fucking crazy.
Carries a pungent odor and glowing orange eyes. In 72, a teenage girl said she saw this thing carrying a dead dog, and they had local hunts all over this town of Louisiana, Missouri.
Maybe he was just looking for a vet.
Momo.
Just looking for a vet.
Help his dog.
Just a little guy, a guy with a big head.
Yes, a very tall guy who plays basketball. Wilt Chamberlain, maybe.
Wilt Chamberlain
was in Missouri.
Was going around Louisiana, Missouri with his dog looking for a vet.
Yep.
So
seems like she just didn't see what she saw.
Right.
Who knows?
Okay, so the last one.
In 1972, an artist named Bill Stoneham created an unsettling painting titled The Hands Resist Him. It was of a young, wide-eyed boy and an eerie doll standing in front of a glass door with shadowy hands pressed against the glass from inside.
Whoa.
Fook you.
Oh, my.
I'm not messing with that.
It evolved into one of the internet's most infamous viral legends of a haunted object that allegedly curses its viewers.
Oh, my goodness.
Crazy.
Who owns this painting now?
Yeah, right?
Where is this painting?
Know. But you know Matt Rife, the comedian? Did I tell you this?
No.
And he bought the house, the Annabelle house.
Oh, with the doll, yeah.
Yeah, and he has now opened it up. You can stay the night there amongst all this creepy. It's not just.
So the doll is a Raggedy Ann doll. It's not like it's a crazy ass faced doll like they have in the movie. It's just a Raggedy Ann doll.
It's a doll. Yeah, it's a doll, but it's supposedly it's cursed.
Oh yeah, yeah. And they have to keep it behind glass so that it doesn't.
Yes.
In fact, no one's allowed to look at it directly or make eye contact. It totally gets you when it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like people have died.
Oh
for real.
yeah.
Like a guy
they're seriously spooked up when they do that.
Yes, and the guy the guy who was traveling around with it, like the curator of the exhibit, just recently died of a heart attack in his hotel room.
Yes, I heard about that one.
Like in his 40s or something.
Right.
Wow.
Anyway, those are the urban legends of 72, everybody.
Nice.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool.
All right. Well, Dave's got a new category too, which we touched base on last week.
More crazy.
We're going to continue the Halloween episode next week. I mean, no, just kidding.
Yes.
Dave's got paranormal.
Paranormal. I am so excited about these.
It's a spooky Halloween episode. I love it.
Why are we all excited about murder?
Oh, it's just the mysteries of it all. That's what it is.
I love it.
I love the pumpkin head and the frog people. So this one is I got two individual stories. One was the Philip experiment. And what happened was they had a Society of Psychical Research attempted to create a completely fictionalized ghost using mind melding, kind of where people would think about this ghost and they were going to emulate and I guess what it's called? Manifest. They were trying to manifest him into being through collective consciousness.
Yes.
So what they did was they created a story in their head about this ghost, and then they all thought about it. And then they thought by thinking about this, they could manifest a spirit into existence.
Just
I have heard of
even though he wasn't real, even though he was fictional. And I'm like, this makes no sense. I was just like, what are they doing? But here's the problem.
It's totally real.
They totally did this, and the events produced table vibrations, breezes, unexplained echoes, and the participants saying that they felt a presence in the room.
Yep. I believe it 1,000%.
Oh, you're insane.
They're fucking lying. They're fucking lying.
It's a fucking joke. Anyway, so they tried this experiment multiple times too, and they never reproduced or manifested a ghost, but the same type of events occurred. I'm just thinking that that's just mind tricks on the people who were there because they were so wanted this to be a thing that they kind of created this little whatever in themselves. Yeah.
Okay, so you laugh.
Okay, I do laugh, but yes.
You laugh. But it has been proven that when groups of people think the same thing or have the same feeling, that cosmically things happen. So like there was after 9/11 when everyone was, feeling the same things. I wish I had the full story. Something happened. Like you could see a definite pattern in blah, blah. I'll have to look it up for next week. But they explained it as like a collective consciousness.
Okay. So they were trying to do that, I guess, as in scientifically, like they were trying to do it. So they had a scientific proof that they could do this scenario.
Correct. Global consciousness.
So weird. So then that's not the only thing that they decided they were going to come up with, because then they come up with the stone tape theory. I don't know if you've ever heard about this one, but it's a pseudo-scientific theory that suggests the residual haunting are traumatic events physically imprinted onto stone or building material that play back from that as like a tape recording.
I have heard of this as well.
So what happened is the traumatic event occurs inside of a building or a room or somewhere like that, which is kind of why I would think that this would be almost a pretty good theory is associated with like hotel rooms having guests that stay there, the traumatic thing, and then they haunt that room. And it's not really them haunting the room. It's them just replaying the same thing because it's been psychically put into that, onto the material there. But the roots of this idea could be found as late as 1837, where Charles Babbage, Babbage, like the Babbage is the software store that we would buy video games at. But also famous for being a famous mathematician. He suggested that every spoken word leaves a lasting impression in the air and physical world. So, we're having our podcast. Our voices now become part of the physical world because we are putting them out there.
Right.
Yes.
Right. We're not just broadcasting them out in space. We are actually putting them into the physical world.
Talk less about poopy water.
Yes,
okay, I got it.
That would be good. Yeah. If you want to make your impression, then. But also, I remember modern times of seeing this story play out on Ghostbusters 2. Do you remember the goo that had the impression of every person who was in New York hated? That's where I was playing back in my head. I was like, I've already heard this story. It's they did this in Ghostbusters too. Yeah. So and then they made the happy goo by making it.
Well, they say like the spirits get trapped in the house and they don't follow people around. So if you're haunted by that location.
Right. Well, that's what they were saying was that why it's more like a tape recording of the event because the ghosts don't actually interact with the real world. So they're actually not there. It's more of a psychic projection of what happened then.
Joanne, have you started watching Ghosts on CBS?
Oh,
no, I need to do that.
You have to start that.
In my list.
Oh my gosh, start watching that too.
Do I have CBS? Do I have to get it?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, you can get it.
But I think you can also get it on Hulu. I think you can also watch. Yeah,
I've only gotten to season 3 on the American version.
Oh, I'm totally through the whole.
I can
thing.
imagine.
So, yeah, we watch it on a weekly basis.
I can imagine. So. Yeah. You're invested.
Right. Was that it for your paranormal?
It is. Okay. Yes, I only had the 2 because I didn't want to get too spooky. But
too spooky. Yeah,
it's just fucking crazy.
No such thing.
Fucking spooky.
Fucking spooky.
Isn't it weird how I can't watch horror movies, but I love like all the stuff,
supernatural,
all the mystery and murders,
and all that.
Yeah, I can watch real murders.
Yeah, what
documentaries, but I can't. Yeah,
you're
so
morbid.
Weird.
That's what it is.
Yeah, no, that's a podcast.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Okay, I'll tell you what to watch to make you really like second guess life.
Perfect
it's
match.
Called that's it. Maternal Instinct.
Okay.
On Netflix. And then you have to listen to the 2-part podcast that Seriously did. And it is crazy stuff.
Wow.
That's my recommendation. Recommendation.
Yes, for spooky crap recommendation.
There you go.
But have you seen who is still together and not together on Perfect Match?
Sweet Jesus.
No, because I've still got the last episode to watch. I watched the last episode and then I'll go.
Then Google it.
Obsessed,
then Google it for next week.
Exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So, because there's no way that Dimitri and Marissa are still together.
Seriously, good hobby. I swear to
Wait till you hear about her.
Okay. I will.
Wow.
All right, Dave, do you have your spinner up?
I do, but again, we pre-spun. Remember?
We pre-spun.
Oh, right. We pre-spun.
We
okay,
have
so
a
next
special app.
Special.
Next week is going to be an absolute bore fest.
Yes, this should be good.
We're going back to what year?
1776.
Oh, right. For the 250th anniversary.
Of the U.S.
So, because then when you will hear this podcast, it'll be the weekend of the 4th of July.
Right.
So, so next week we are going to do 1776, not 1976.
Not the bicentennial.
Yeah, exactly. Doing 1776.
We should do a duel.
Oh, yes. 10 paces and then
compare and contrast.
No,
exactly.
No,
I think it just be too much.
But it will be our first foray into historical spinning.
Real
Which is why I say this is probably going to be very boring.
I don't know.
Unless we can find some cool paranormal
stuff. You never know.
I think if we did some of the categories that we have,
that we had this time,
movies,
movies
television would be a little tough. But I think if we did,
I think it's going to be a fine line of what's actually.
What categories we get with? Yes, food of 1776.
The icons of 1776.
That would be cool, right? I mean, again, still play that role, yes.
All right, then I will see you guys next week.
Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
Bye.
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 If this episode took you back
or taught you something you should have learned in high school,
hit subscribe, leave us a rating, or drop a review.
It helps more than dial-up internet ever did.
See you next time.